This is your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
And good morning, East Alabama to West Georgia. Welcome to your Wednesday. Yet another very strong and complex weather system headed our way. Could be a stormy Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. We'll let you know all about that coming up in this morning's edition of your primetime forecast for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024 on Dr. Don's Weather. Let me remind you about the Mount Olive Volunteer Fire Department Chicken Barbecue coming up on April 27th at the Mount Olive Volunteer Fire Department. They're at 2209 County Road 237, Clarksville, Alabama. They're in northern Chambers County. It's delicious barbecue. You know them. That's what they're famous for. So I really hope that you make your plans, mark your calendars, and go by the Mount Olive Volunteer Fire Department on April 27th to pick up your chicken barbecue. You'll be supporting the Mount Olive Volunteer Fire Department at the same time. Folks, I'm telling you, you don't understand how valuable your local volunteer fire department is. I spent 16 years as a member in Roanoke, Alabama, and then I moved to Georgia, and the state requirements to be a firefighter in Georgia are I mean, I understand there needs to be training. I get it. I don't have a problem with that, but the requirements over here are just unbelievable. Therefore, a lot of the volunteer folks have had to go away. And so a lot of departments over here in Georgia are going through that process of becoming a combination department or going all career paid. It's a very painful process. It's extremely expensive process. If you still have a volunteer fire department, go out there and show them some love, because I'm telling you, you don't understand what you've got until it's gone. Get out there and support your local volunteer fire departments. And yeah, get in touch with Jamie Dukas and tell Jamie you want a Dr. Don coffee cup. Jamie's going to ask you a couple of questions. He's going to review your insurance for you right quick and tell you how much he can save you and what your coverage will be. And a lot of times it's going to be better than what you've got now. If there's no obligation, only takes a couple of minutes, he can put enough money back in your pocket to make that grocery bill not seem quite as bad. Get in touch with Jamie today. Find out what he can do for you, and you qualify to win a Dr. Don coffee cup. Our next drawing will be coming up this coming Friday morning here on Dr. Don's Weather. And if you head over to our YouTube channel, click the subscribe button and the little bell, that one, you will be your name will be entered into the drawing twice, so you'll double your chances of winning a Dr. Don coffee cup. All right, so things have changed since the last time we talked to you. I think the flooding threat has diminished for East Alabama and West Georgia. Though there will be a couple of other issues that we have to deal with. Maybe some very strong thunderstorms this afternoon, and non-thunderstorm winds are going to be a problem as we get closer to the event this afternoon. We start the day with clouds. We've got clouds out there this morning, maybe a sprinkle here and there, no big deal. And then storms after about 4 o'clock this afternoon across East Alabama and West Georgia. I think the further south you go, the higher the risk of severe weather. We're talking south of the I-85 corridor, but we can't rule it out across East Alabama and West Georgia as well. I'll show you the full graphic in just a bit. Beautiful weather after this system moves through. It's going to be windy and kind of fall-like as we go through your Thursday. But, boy, I tell you, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is looking fantastic at this time. So let's look at the graphic. Here's the latest from the National Weather Service out of Birmingham. The green area is just a marginal risk, though the risk is low. Severe weather cannot be ruled out. The yellow area that you see right across central Alabama and across southeast Alabama, that's a slight risk. That's a 2 out of 5, where tornadoes, damaging wind of up to 60 miles per hour, and quarter-sized hail may be possible. And then that orange area is the enhanced risk area. That's a 3 out of 5. Pretty good odds that we'll see severe weather down in the yellow and especially in the orange areas today. So I'm talking about places like Demopolis, Selma, maybe Montgomery, Troy, Enterprise, Eufaula, Dothan. Those areas stand a much better chance of seeing severe weather. And you see the timing over there on the right-hand side of the screen across west central and central Alabama between 2 this afternoon and 9 p.m. tonight, then across most of East Alabama and West Georgia between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. On the eastern side, that would be 5 to 10 p.m. over on the West Georgia side of things. So what's happening is we have a line of thunderstorms coming across the Mississippi River at this hour, but we've got a mesoscale convective system that's developing in the middle of that line. It's going to grow pretty strong and then dive across central or south central Alabama, and that's going to cut off that moisture flow. We see this happen quite often. So that's the reason the National Weather Service has canceled the flash flood watch for East Alabama and West Georgia. Because of that MCS, we think it's going to act as a block, and we're not going to see as much rainfall across East Alabama and West Georgia as we once thought. But there will be rain. There will be periods of heavy rain, but the system's going to be moving along at a pretty good clip, so we don't think we're going to see any flooding. But yeah, strong to severe weather certainly will be a possibility later on this afternoon. Now, non-thunderstorm winds. This is something that you've been hearing the Weather Service talk about a lot in the last couple of years, and these winds are caused by gradients. I mean, we get caught between high pressure and low pressure here in the southeast, and that makes our wind kick up. So we're looking at non-thunderstorm winds gusting to 31 miles per hour in Alexander City, 35 miles per hour maybe up there in Anniston. So across most of East Alabama and West Georgia, we're thinking 25 to 30 mile per hour non-thunderstorm wind gust will be possible. Now, folks, that is enough to move your unsecured items outside. Trash can, the Alabama State bird being the trampoline. Make sure all this stuff is secure so that it doesn't end up in your neighbor's backyard. Now, here's the rainfall. Again, this time yesterday, we thought that red area would be more over East Alabama and West Georgia. But because the MCS has developed over the Mississippi River, we think that's going to cut that moisture flow off. So we've pushed this red area a little bit further south. So basically, we're looking from Meridian over to about Montgomery, and then over to the Auburn, Opelika area, and Columbus south is where we think the highest risk for excessive rainfall will be today. So East Alabama, West Georgia, you're going to get rain, but maybe not quite as much as we originally thought. That's the good news this morning. Let's take a look at your current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms. We're looking at 59 degrees this morning. Wind is calm at the moment, but that will change. Humidity 99%, so the air column is very saturated. Barometric pressure at 30.02, dew point 59 and rising. We've had a little over 1/4 of an inch of rain in the past 24 hours. That surely will go up. High temperature yesterday, 64 under the clouds. We currently have mostly cloudy skies. There could be a sprinkle around. Sunrise will be at 6:15, and the sun sets this evening at 7:09 p.m. It's going to be a mostly cloudy day with scattered showers on the increase as we go through the afternoon. 75 will be your high in Roanoke, 76 in Franklin, 76 in Lafayette, and Ashland will top out this afternoon at 74 degrees. Let's back up and take a look at your 6-day forecast, then we'll get to the radar. For today, mostly cloudy this morning, giving way to showers and perhaps thunderstorms after 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. And it's going to be a very windy day, even away from rain and thunderstorms. 75 will be your high. 90% chance of continuing with showers and thunderstorms throughout the overnight hours, down to 63. And we'll hang on to a 60% chance of showers for your Thursday morning. Then it gets very windy. We go partly cloudy by tomorrow afternoon. I think we do see peaks of the sun. It's going to feel more like a fall day on Thursday afternoon with a high of only 68 degrees. If you like to fly kites, Thursday will be a good day for that. And then we clear up on Friday and start that warming trend. 68 on Friday, 77 on Saturday. Sunday will make it to 80. And look at Monday. Mostly sunny and 82 degrees for your daytime high. Now let's look at that Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar. You see a few showers across North Georgia, maybe some sprinkles on the east side of Atlanta, and then across North Alabama from about Fort Payne back over to just south of Huntsville. North of Birmingham, we have some scattered showers there, maybe a few sprinkles on the south side of Birmingham back over toward Tuscaloosa and Demopolis. But look what's happening over there on the Mississippi River. This is Jackson, Mississippi, and I got to tell you, those folks have been hammered all night over there in Jackson, Mississippi. They, when I went to bed last night, had a tornado warning in effect in the Jackson area near Raymond, Mississippi. And then this morning, we have a new tornado warning. Now, again, folks, understand this is being recorded at around 5:15 a.m. Central on your Wednesday morning. So if you're watching this much later than that, then this is going to be outdated. But look at that. Tornado warning just north of Ridgeland, Mississippi. That's just north of Jackson up there around Canton, Mississippi. That is for a radar-detected tornado that's moving off to the northeast. So they've just really been getting hammered over there in Mississippi pretty much all night long with showers and thunderstorms, so severe weather. Forgive me, the radar is just losing its mind here. Let me see if I can get that straightened out for you right quick, because I wanted to show you a couple of oh, here we go. And so I'm going to zoom back out. No, we're not. We're going to zoom back in. Let's see if we can. All right, so I'm going to give up here. This is not working out for us this morning, so let's just go to a different slide, and we will get that fixed eventually. You do stuff live, that's what happens. So we remind you to follow us over on X, used to be Twitter, at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information there, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and at drdonwx.com. Also, don't forget to send the word alert to 256-540-8664. That's Randolph County's Hyper Reach, so you get that local information during times of emergencies. We'll be monitoring this throughout the day, and if needed, we'll be back and we'll give you live coverage here on Dr. Don's Weather. Don't think this is going to be a major severe weather outbreak for East Alabama and West Georgia, but situations like this, you never know. We could get some strong to severe storms across the area this afternoon, so we'll watch it, and we'll be right back with you with live coverage if conditions warrant. Well, have a fantastic Wednesday. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll either see you later on today or first thing tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.